you know, what we're seeing is a lot more legislation and regulation moving into what they call independent schools. And in all sorts of areas. Some of that, I think, stems from the health and safety issues surrounding some of these popular, although uncomfortable areas where there's been child engagement. And so what's happening is that that's moving into a lot of areas. And what we're seeing is a big move from, not so much from the state, but from other interests that want to make sure that these independent schools are not using their privileges. But it's coming, and as people know in homeschooling, you've been attacked plenty for any number of things. But we're our next meeting, which is Monday, is almost totally devoted to that issue and new legislation that's coming in to regulate more and more what's going on in our public schools. At the same time, you know, you have the growth of all sorts of special ed schools, online schools. VLAX is huge.
Yeah.
10,000 students doing VLAX. So in any case, I think but you're also seeing, I think, more regulation coming in that direction. It's not, a lot of it hasn't been settled. But for example, one simple example would be a student texting another student after school, where is your responsibility? If they do something that is inappropriate. Simple thing like that can open up a huge can of worms. So, you know, I'm just suggesting to keep your eyes open, because this is going to continue to, and some of you can, I can clearly understand why some of this stuff is being brought up. The unintended consequences of some of the legislation, though, is frightening. Because I own a public school and a special ed school, and we're highly regulated, and so I'm used to it. But you know, it's coming fast and furious.
So who is putting in the legislation? Where is it coming from?
I think it's coming from concerned parents. I think it's coming from people who are concerned about child safety.
You're more concerned about the unintended consequences.
Well, no, I'm not concerned, actually. I'm just saying it is what it is. I mean, it's coming, and there are unintended consequences.
Yeah.
And even the attorneys are shaking their heads, wondering how these things are going to play themselves out. Like, you know, it's really in what I call the Wild Wild West stage right now. People really don't know, especially in the digital world, what constitutes supervision and what doesn't. It's a lot, you know, it's a lot going to happen. So,
Some people want supervision.
that's right.
Of the virtual stuff, and others are adamantly opposed to it.
Correct.
It's going to be interesting.
So I think your question is an excellent question, and I really don't know the individual people, or I'm just, I see I see what the attorneys are starting to have to deal with.
We face that here to a certain degree, homeschoolers, because you know, there are things in the news, and there are people who think that we need to be more closely regulated so these things won't happen. And you know, we pointed out that the number of situations is minuscule, and that when you try to over-regulate, it really affects negatively an awful lot of families. And in the same way,
Well, I think some of this was, if you look at the Labrie case at St. Paul's, the way the laws are written, if you text somebody inappropriately, it's a felony. Whether you follow through on any of it or not. In that case, another case that was similar to that out of Massachusetts was appealed, because the judge gave this 18-year-old and 15-year-old, he put him on probation. While he was on probation, went to Walmart and stole a bag of candy. He went back before the judge, and the judge said, "Oh, you're going to jail." He never had any contact with the girl, ever caused any crime, but he broke that agreement, which was, it's a felony if you contact someone through a digital means. So that's sort of unintended consequence. Nothing ever happened, he never met her. So I think a lot of it's around child safety. Anyway.
That's laudable.
It is laudable.
You gotta be careful what you do.
Right. But the kids don't know. So anyway, that's my report.
Well, that's an interesting perspective. It plays into, what we gotta deal with as homeschoolers too.
Right. Sure.
Anybody else have anything they wanna, does anybody have any thoughts on this rule, revision thing that we're gonna be getting into? It doesn't have to be anything, I'm just wondering what you guys are all thinking. And if you're not thinking that much about it right now, that's okay too.
I think the first
piece I think that was really nice is the distinction between rules and legislation. Lou made that technical advisory.
Yeah.
Excellent. I think we'll be able to make a lot of progress just with that distinction.
It does help. I know I created a summary like that a few years ago for the people in my association, and I did the same thing. I used different colors to highlight statute, rule. It really does help.
I think it's important to review them periodically because, again, people interpret some of these rules differently and then they sort of run with it, and that becomes the status quo. We see that a lot. For example, the demands of, expectations of special education. There's a lot of leeway that the federal government gives us, but the interpretation by the state administrators can be different, and sometimes they overreach, sometimes they underreach,
Right.
so to speak, I think. And no one's really paying attention, and it becomes whatever the trend happens to be. So I think it's good to review it periodically.
How long have you been on that public school advisory council?
What's that?
How long have you been on that council?
15 years?
So you've been there for a while.
A couple of years, yeah.
I remember reading about when that was created. I mean, it was before my time in a sense. I was in school then, but I was a kid. And that the alternative schools in the early 60s, there were a lot of them, and they were having a tough time. And this advisory council actually enabled a lot of these schools to,
Yeah, we don't really have any power, but what we have is we can bring to attention to the commissioner, to the state board, issues that are relevant, and then there's the collaborative nature of meeting with other public schools and facing, the types of things you face. But it's been a good group.
that's what this group was modeled on to a certain degree. It's a lot smaller.
Well, it's parochial schools,
Concept.
it's boarding schools. I'm a non-public school and a special ed school, so I fit in sort of both categories. And from, it's representing quite a wide range of schools. And I think, the founding part, Kevin McNell, just retired from South Carolina.
He was on this council in the beginning.
Yeah, and he is a long-time friend of mine. My kids went to school for 2 years, so. But in any case, the idea was that these independent schools, no one knew what they were up to, as you said. And
Right.
they felt like they wanted to make sure that they could stay independent and have a voice that was in the process, so.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the public comment period, unless somebody anything else they want to add? Okay, do we have any comment from the members of the public that are here?
May I ask a question?
Yeah, and you can ask a question, you can make a statement.
It's about the statutory language and the rules.
Mhm.
Commissioner.
And we had just gone into the public comment section, so, Frank, pardon me.
Of course.
So continue? Oh,
Yeah.
well, so, I mean, I don't actually have any charges to bring to the group today, but I wanted to stop in and just thank you again for your work and see if there were any questions that you guys had of me. Are there any, and I guess the one thing I was, wondering about is what your thoughts are relative to as we go into the legislative session. If there's anything on the radar that you think either I need to be aware of or that we as a group need to be aware of.
Well, we did vote to establish the subcommittee to review the rules.
Okay.
We did that earlier.
So that won't be affected by the legislators, so.
Does anybody have any questions or comments for the commissioner?
I have a question. So at the last HEAC meeting, we were talking about how, there was something we were talking about with the online schools. Do you remember what it was?
VLAX. Oh, it wasn't just VLAX.
No, it wasn't. I think
The grace period?
no, it didn't have anything to do with VLAX. It was, I think it had to do, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Subcommittee of VLAX 7193.
No,
Did it
it
have
wasn't
to
anything
do
to do
with
with
the
VLAX.
fact that online schools accept VLAX, which is the New Hampshire public school, online schools are not considered, a student who's taking time is not considered attending school, is that what you did?
Oh, yeah, that was what it was, because in the, it's either in the law or the rules, it says that, it's not clear whether they consider somebody attending a certified online school as attending a public school, like VLAX, I guess.
So probably that would fall into the domain of home education, I'm gonna guess. So what I think I understand what you're saying is, so we, in the state, other than VLAC at present, we don't have any licensed private schools or authorized private schools that are solely online. Is that, and so, but if you, as a parent, if a parent who's got a home education program elects to use some kind of an online curriculum because they think that that would be beneficial for their child, then they're able to make that determination. And so in other words, like we're, the state, and I don't think, nobody's gonna look and say, is that online school authorized, right? That's a determination that you're making if you think it's a good educational option. Does that answer the question? I'm not sure I understood the question, but I was trying to impute from what you said.
I'll do some more research and I'll.
And ask me that question? Okay.
I know you and I talked about it last time. Do you remember that?
It was so long ago, 2 months.
That has come up on a number of occasions, that question of what does it mean to attend school? So, yeah, that's a good question and needs to.
Yeah, I think it came up when, Michelle, we were talking about if somebody attends a online school that's out of state, is that considered, if it's not VLAX, if it's like another online school that has.
So the home education rules are such that you file your intent, and then you, as the primary, responsible person for that education, need to provide that educational opportunity. And whether you choose an out-of-state educational option or in-state educational option, or you make up your own curricula, as long as you're teaching those subjects that are enumerated in the statute, you're fine.
Okay.
There was some questions, Commissioner, I sit on the non-public school board, the non-public school advisory. And there was there are different mechanisms for getting approval as a non-public school. One is by being associated with the accredited agency, there's a number of them, or getting approval from the school board.
From the State Board of Education.
State Board of Education,
Correct.
which recently approved, I think a school.
We did Compass Academy.
Compass Academy, yeah, and I actually helped them
Okay.
along the way, so that was their option to go to the State Board of Education.
Yeah, so that
There were
certainly is
different
an
options
option.
available, but there was a national online school that came before us, and we were in a sort of conundrum as to whether or not they should be approved, and we didn't because we had no way of judging their curriculum or their performance.
So is this when you were on the state board?
No, on the state non-public, on the non-public school advisory council, it's another group.
Yeah.
I think you know
So
that.
I do know that,
I can't remember the name of it, it was a national online school that was trying to get accredited in every state.
yep, so I can tell you that, that we are looking right now at, you know, the accreditation for online schools.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, we are looking at it.
Yeah, we are. Okay.
Anybody else?
Okay, well, thank you for letting me stop in, I appreciate that. My phone remains on, my door remains open, if you have any questions. Yeah,
Thank you,
appreciate
Scott.
it. What's that?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't want to pull up your meeting here. I appreciate you guys working late. And the radiator will continue to talk to you.
The radiator will continue talking. Fred, go ahead.
I had a question about the relationship between the statutes and the rules. The statutes are laws, and the rules are articulations or interpretations of the law, and they don't have the same legal force. Is that what we're?
That's what the legislature are. I'm not sure, but I do know that, okay, so we have to look at the rules, so we have to check them out against the RSA's to see that they say the same thing. Usually you fix the rules if they don't.
So the rules tell you how to implement the law.
Yes,
basically.
because the rules tell you how to, and they can't exceed the law.
Right.
So that's what the gentleman was talking about earlier, is he said that he thought some of the rules were asking for things that exceeded the statutory
I see.
requirements.